Hello, everybody. Can you see me? How's it going? Welcome. Sub-Zero. Just about to start drawing a commission. Nice. Graham Gaming, Queen Metal, Project 6, Rubles King, Rich Mitch, Raleigh Netten, Twitch, Dark Gamer. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I got a little haircut. Feels good. Feels really good. Mmm. The professor was talking about me. Say something about the files. The files. Sorry, the I was waiting for a FedEx package, and then they did that thing where they did like they knocked on my door like this. They did one of these, and then they put this little thing on my door, and then they were gone. I gotta text them real quick to see what I gotta do to get my package. The professor likes my videos. That's cute. Tell her I said hi. All right, we're gonna draw in some more books today. I just gotta do this real quick. Yeah, FedEx pretty annoying. All right, let's see if that works. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. How is this my name? Donna Lola Donna Lolanda News. Mags, hello. Dan is just Dan, hello. How you doing, Art Noah? All right, let's just start drawing before I get more distracted. Got a book. And we got a pen. Thanks. Yeah, I like the buzz cut too. This is number 2634. I had a little week there where I didn't make a lot of progress on the books because I had a lot of other stuff happening, but I'm ready. I'm here and I'm ready to lock in again. I gotta get these done. I stopped accepting new orders for books because I just need to do this. I just need to finish these. It'll feel so good when they're all done. Oh, Mrs. Lolanda. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, it's not that I couldn't pronounce it, it's just that it was all kind of squished together into one. Maybe it's Iolanda? Is that an I instead of an L? The capital I? Anyways, it's more that it's just squished together all into one long word, you know, with no spaces. What's up, Evan? Nice, Queen Metal. Glad to hear that. Hey, Rusek. Zoe Edgar, hello. Putting the ceiling fan on low. All right, I'll just call you Donna if that's okay. Or you want to be Mrs. Iolanda. Is that what you prefer? Mm-hmm. Worried I was going to do yours off cam. I did a couple off cam. Uh, those were special exceptions I had to get out of the way. I just did those in the living room while I was watching TV. Couple little friends and family ones. You loved it when I made giant artwork? Like what? I haven't made much giant artwork. There have been a few things. The Sphinx faced. I feel like Twitch on your phone has been broken for years because you've never gotten a notification of Peter going live at this. Assume this isn't the first time in years he has. I haven't gone live on Twitch much over the past few years. Maybe like a couple times in the past, like a week or two. I've been streaming more on YouTube, but I wasn't multi-streaming for a while. I mean, there's a good chance. There's a good chance that Twitch on your phone is messed up, but also I did take a pretty big break from streaming on Twitch. And on YouTube. But I've been getting a little more into it lately. Original artwork tab. Let me see what it looks like. I don't see that tab. I see home, tech, drawings, shop, contact. Did I decide which toothpaste to go with? I think I went with one of the ones that helps provide sensitivity relief or something. Because my teeth and gums are a little sensitive to like cold and stuff like that. So maybe I thought that would help a little bit. I don't know. It could all be nonsense. Guess I thought I'd try something rather than nothing. Part of the shop tab. Yeah, there's a bunch of pieces on there that are for sale. Those are all originals, the ones that are for sale. Oh, there, off to the side under shop it says shirts. Oh, the one that says shirts on Designed by Humans. I should take that down. I'm not trying to sell stuff on Designed by Humans, by the way. And the Society 6 link, I should take that down. And then there's a link under that that says view all sold originals. Those ones are not for sale because those ones are all gone. It's just kind of showing what has sold already, but yeah. The shop is mostly, it's pretty up to date, yeah. I mean, I have like a million more things that I could put on there. Like I have folders and folders of stuff is the main problem. It takes a bit of work to put things for sale. I gotta take pictures and measure it but I mean everything that's for sale up there is for sale. If that's what you're asking. I'm not sure Graham Gaming if the book will be available for international. I've just had a lot of I mean definitely not before I get caught up on all these orders. I'm not sure what'll I feel like by the time I get caught up on all these orders, who knows what other ideas I'll have in my life, you know? It could be a couple of months. I just don't want to plan that far ahead in the future or make any promises, but maybe. But international shipping is a huge headache. Every single country has different little tax, VAT, tariffs. Some people have to individually email to get their like some different little tax number to put in, and then sometimes packages come back to me. I had one thing I sent to I think the Netherlands. I sent a book to the Netherlands and it just wouldn't get delivered. It said that the person refused the package and I emailed them. I'm like, what happened? They're like, we never saw it. And then it came back to me, took a month to come back to me, and then I looked at the tracking and it was just for 2 months it said it was being processed in a warehouse in my town, and I spent so long with an AI chatbot on the UPS website. And eventually I got on the phone with an actual human, and they're like, yeah, so this package is lost. You need to file a claim. And so then I went to file a claim, and they're like, you can't file a claim. This package isn't attached to your account. So I'm still trying to figure that out. That's why I also have in my shop those little things where I've been selling like a 4-pack of of stickers that I printed out with my label printer, and these are so much nicer because they fit in an envelope and I can send them anywhere in the world for like $1 or $2. I don't have to fill out any customs forms. That is very Kafka. Yeah. It reminds me of the trial when he went to some building and he was just stuck in like bureaucratic limbo. It's just like amusing how absurd it is. Yeah. All right, sounds good, Mrs. Iolanda. Oh wow, rats ate the candy. Sepalissa, how are you? Nugs in the oven? Okay, sounds good. I had like a Coke Zero and some trail mix for breakfast. Is that crazy? But it was high energy. It was this stuff. What do you think of this trail mix? pineapple, banana chips, coconut, cranberries, walnuts, cashews, papaya. Premium trail mix. It's pretty good. I was just going like shoveling it into my mouth right out of the bag. I feel like there's worse breakfasts. Like having a donut is probably worse. You gotta pick Choi. Moffy drawings, hello. Excogitate, yeah. In limbo for real. And then a lot of people have to pay like additional fees to UPS for like they have to like pay to get it delivered once it gets to them or something. It's just crazy. It doesn't not having raisins is good. I know it is pretty tropical. Banana and coconut and the papaya. I have never had trail mix with papaya in it before. I don't even remember how much it cost, but it probably wasn't cheap. That's like the avocado toast of trail mixes right there. I gotta make it last. Yeah, I like the variety of flavors in there, not just it's not just like peanuts and M&Ms. Raisins are the worst dried fruit. I also last time I went to the store, I also got some dried apricots. Those are pretty good. Been living off gas station pizza. The gas station near me sometimes has little personal pizzas in a box on the little heater spot. But what puzzles me is they also have sometimes, if you go at the right time of day, little cheeseburgers wrapped up in tin foil or aluminum foil, as we say here. Uh, but I'm like, have y'all, like, surely y'all have tried these hamburgers before. But what I don't think they have done is tried the hamburgers after they've sat there in the aluminum foil for an hour because the aluminum foil is like completely sealed and the hamburgers just sit there steaming themselves. Steamed hams. Like that one Simpsons episode. And the bread just gets so hot and soggy. It's just it's such a weird thing. They need to poke some holes in there so the steam can get out. A good a good roller dog, yeah. Yeah, it's not a good way to sell hamburgers in my opinion, but I still buy them every now and then just because it's nice to have a nice hot thing when you don't got anything else on the plate, so to speak. But the last time I got one, my stomach can put up with a lot of abuse, but my tummy really hurt after I ate one of those recently. Yeah, I'm gonna think twice about it later. Yeah, welcome back, Alyssa. Good to see you. Anytime you've eaten a gas station burger, the bread has been hard as a brick. Yes, the bread is either hard as a brick or soggy as hell. Hmm. Will I draw a horse-shaped or horse-themed thing? Uh, yeah, if you pay me to do it. Horses are weirdly shaped. I gotta tell you. Hey, Franson, how are you? I've drawn some horse-shaped things. Well, actually, the only thing that's coming to my mind is a giraffe-shaped thing I drew. It was inspired by a giraffe skull or giraffe head, which is pretty similar to a horse. I like horses with long necks, you know? Is the image somewhat ready in my mind? Do go about connecting the loose ends? I'm gonna have more of a vibe in my mind maybe when I start, but mostly it's just all connecting stuff as I go. Yeah. Substall. Yeah. Toss the hair by the wayside. Sepilo Donzi. Thank you. Been watching me create for a little over a decade. Yeah, that is crazy. Crazy. Thanks for sticking around. It's a BK Pass. Sketching along. Nice. Yeah, it's on Amazon. I messed up when I texted FedEx a minute ago. Let me try again. I put a space where there wasn't supposed to be a space. So 2 decades. You're always watching. Any thoughts on the hyper monetized artists like Damien Hirst, Jeff Koons, and Takashi Murakami? Yeah, good for them. If I could make a sculpture for $20 million or something, I would do that so fast. Really fast. Where's my post-it notes? There's probably 1 billion post-it notes in this house, and I can only ever find the thinnest little stack of them, or sometimes none. What's the count up to today, Peter? What, like how many books I've done today? 1. I just finished the first one. It's the most I've ever sold my work for. Um, Probably like $1,000 or $2,000 for like single pieces. Okay, who's next? Okay, this is for Rodrigo. Um, he simply says he asks for a blue and yellow colored pencil doodle. Okay. Simply have all your post-it notes in a box you constantly lose. Mine are either in a box I constantly lose, or in a shelf, in a drawer that I haven't thought to look in, or under a pile of stuff that I haven't looked under. Would I chop my right hand off for $100 million? No. I'm pretty happy right now. I think losing my right hand, I don't think the $100 million would make me that much happier. I don't know. You can do a lot with 100 million. I don't know. I think losing my hand would be really, 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 really significant. People get $100 million and it ruins their life pretty regularly, I feel like. And losing my right hand could also ruin my life. Then on the other hand, there are people without hands that are still pretty happy. Hello? Yes, it is. Yes, it did. Thank you. Everything went great. About the business resources? Not at the moment. I haven't gotten a chance to look into it too much, but what was your name again? Um, no, I don't. I haven't heard it exactly what y'all have to offer. Unfortunately, I can't talk too much at the moment. I'm in the middle of something. But I'd love to get in touch more. I mean, I'd love to get in touch later if that's possible. All right. I appreciate it, Mike. I hope you have a good day. All right, bye. Yeah, they're taking the hand, but um, I got them to accept left hand instead of right hand for 100 mil. So that's pretty exciting. I would get rid of my left hand any day for 100 mil. Right hand, I was a little bit heating and hawing on. Left hand, no problem. Mike. Mike. This guy wants a blue and yellow color pencil drawing. What number am I on? I'm on number 2. I'm on number 2635. A mantis blade would be sick. Or what are those called? Gorilla fists. What are the options in that game? A foot hand? What inspired me to change my hairstyle? 200 out, no time at all. I'll be there in no time at all. These FedEx people still haven't wait, they did text me, but no, they didn't text me back. What's the point of texting FedEx back if they don't, what's the point of texting FedEx if they don't like automatically text me back about my package? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna become a Navy SEAL. Submulin's art. Many pens as there are grains of rice in a 1 kilogram bag. Nice. I posted this thing on Instagram. There are pictures of me from years ago. Check this out. You see these? Did you see these pictures? And I had some pictures of me with a shaved head. And I thought I could try it again. Look at me there. I was like, hey, that doesn't actually look that bad. That's from like 15 years ago. Of course, look how much more my hairline has receded now. It's crazy. You think it'll ever stop, or is it just going to keep going? Then eventually I'm going to have to just shave my head, or else have a weird side thing. It just keeps going. So young. So young and innocent, beautiful. Oh, you're starting to disappear in the middle. Yeah. So it goes. Have you worn a wig? Yeah, I've worn a lot of wigs. I just scrolled past a picture where I was wearing a wig. When will I wear wigs? Whenever I want. When will you wear wigs? I would wear wigs are pretty fun. I would wear one right now, but I'm really enjoying the feel of the fan on my head right now. It feels really nice. Fetishism? Is that what talking about wigs is? Sounds like everyday concerns to me. Oh, the reference. Oh, when was it Elijah Wood calling what's his name? I get it now. I get it now. Sorry, there's like 1 billion references in the world. It's hard to get them all the time. Stop using chemical soaps, shampoo, and conditioner. Switch to 100% natural tallow soap, and my hair is literally getting thicker again. All skin issues went away. It's real. It's real. What the heck is tallow? Isn't everything a chemical? Did you find the right way to say Kawiko? Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting like crazy text right now. You wash yourself with beef fat? Tallow soap plus ultra blue suds blaster? Okay, okay, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. We gotta get some stuff done today. I gotta do some stuff later on today, so we gotta see how much I can get before, how much I can get done before then. That's the goal. Will I ever be vegetarian? I'm not planning on it. Maybe once I get my own house and start my own garden and grow all my own vegetables, maybe I'll like that better. How big of a garden do you have to live off of it? Like for two people? I feel like it has to be pretty big. What's up, Vic Fridge? Doing good. How are you? Depends how well you use the stave. Yeah, that's true. Here's the goal. Here's what I've talked about with April, my fiance. Uh, our goals for a garden is that she grows things in the garden that are like vegetables, like edible stuff, and then I want to grow things that are like flowers and like maybe things that can be used to be ground up into like pigments for painting. And I want to do like a Japanese like Zen garden, like a rock garden. I want to work on like the water features, stuff like that. The landscaping. So it's not going to be the most efficiently used garden, I don't think, if I ever get a good garden going, like in like in my dreams. Yeah, some chickens would be cool. I had some chickens for a few months, for like half a year at a place I lived before, and I liked them. I didn't have the greatest setup, but it was still pretty cool. I liked them. I like how they just kind of they were free range chickens. Like they would go out. I'd let them out during the day, and then as the sun was going down, they would go just on their own accord. They'd go back into the chicken coop. Somehow the chickens knew not to go into the neighbor's yard or into the road. They just stayed in my yard. But then possums started going in the chicken coop at night and eating. Because I think they wanted the eggs, but then sometimes there would just be like a sleeping chicken there. So then they would kill a chicken. So then the chickens didn't feel safe in the chicken coop anymore. So they started sleeping, living and sleeping in the rafters of the garage. And then they started poop. They just poop on everything. My whole garage was just covered in poop because they were up in the rafters. So I started enjoying it less after that. What's up, Roger? How are you? Do people ever say cup of Joe when they're referring to coffee anymore? Or is that a thing of the past? Yeah, my chickens laid a lot of eggs too. Why didn't the chicken cross the road? I wondered that all the time too. Guess they just knew better. Also, the other side of the road had very scary signs about it being government property because I lived right next to a Marine base. So maybe the chickens knew that they might get gunned down by like, I always imagine that there would be like automatic minigun turrets that would pop out of the ground from like motion sensing cameras or something and gun down anything that stepped into those woods right across the street from my house. Sometimes I'd hear explosions from them practicing, I don't know, like grenades or artillery or something. It's just doing drawings on YouTube is just my cover story. It's working, right? No, you guys will keep my secret, right? We're good. We're cool. We got to add some yellow. This guy wanted a blue and yellow drawing. Some of this blue is a little green, but that's okay. Any advice for someone trying to start a YouTube channel, live streaming? Just do it as a hobby, okay? Just do it as a hobby. Just do it in a way that is fun for you. Don't try to do it as something that's going to blow up and become a star. But if that happens, then you can transition into that, you know? But just start it out as a way that you're just doing something that you enjoy. And I think people will tell that, you know, where you're just sharing something that you're passionate about. That's what I would say. There's a lot of people out there trying to become superstars on social media. And I think there's a lot of disappointment out there, people getting burnt out, people getting their 15 minutes of fame. I don't know how I did it. It was all kind of an accident. I never planned on doing this for so long. There was never a point in my life where you could have asked me what I thought I wanted to be when I grew up, and I would have said YouTuber or even really artist. So I don't really know, but just be realistic about it, I guess. It's a really hard way to make a living. But just have fun with it, I think, is the main thing. Rich and unknown. Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Flying under the radar. Chickens were CIA cyborg house guards. These are crappy cyborgs that are getting taken out by possums. You know, work on their tech. Or maybe that was just their cover story. Maybe that was them getting called back for repairs or something. Or debriefing. These colored pencils are Faber-Castell Polychromos. They're pretty good. How you doing, Troop of Echoes? Thanks, Ashkin. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know what those powers are exactly, but I'm finding new ones every day. Be a better dancer, less lip from strangers. I do feel more confident, yeah. Mutual art project with April. Yeah, I'm working on it right now where since she makes like ceramics, having her like throw some pieces on the wheel and then I'm like working with her doing a collab, like direct decorating the pieces. And I was having some input on like how she was making the pieces, like as she was trimming them, like how to make the foot and where to put like some little lines around them. And then she was putting some colorful glaze on them, and I was putting some glaze on them, and I was doing some carving. So I'm excited to see how those turn out after they get fired in the kiln. I did some recording, I recorded some of the process, so I'll make some little shorts. I'm excited. It's cool to work with her on that. This is a fifth dimensional Charmander. I wonder what this color yellow looks like. It's kind of hard to see. Collect other artists' work at all? Yeah, I have a few. I don't know if I collect like any one specific artist's work, but I have a few pieces I bought from other artists. Probably the artist work I have the most of, just like not originals, but like buying books is probably Mobius. Like I have the most Mobius books. Once they get fired, yeah, you fire them in a kiln. Yeah, the pieces. What will be the name of your art duo? I don't know. So far, we've like her like artist name is Belly Whip. That's like her. She like a little cute belly whip. She likes those two words together. But when on these little collab pieces, we've just been writing April and Peter. So I don't know if we really thought about that much. All right, I got to finish this one up. I do like MC Escher. Yeah. What's up, Luskus? How are you? Oh, you drawing with me on your other screen? On my earbuds, I'm listening to Enya. One day my child is going to easily forge that signature. What, on like school report cards you're talking about? Hopefully, I have nothing more serious than that. Would I ever collaborate with a fashion brand? And if yes, which one would it be, Peter? I don't know if I know enough about fashion to know which fashion brand would be cool to collaborate with. One thing I was thinking about recently was trying to get gigs as a voice actor for things. I don't have like any formal training in voice acting, so it might be more difficult than I think. But maybe they would just like my raw talent. Who knows? I think I should just I don't know, see what it takes to like make a little demo reel or something and start applying to things. Could be cool. Even just in like little ads or I don't know. Audiobooks I could look into. I've looked into that a little bit in the past. It's kind of a lot of work to read a whole audiobook. Like a full length book. All right, see you later, Rubles King. Glad you can make it. It really does, Lisa. It feels really good, really fresh. Good for NyQuil. Do they have field trips still? I don't know. Maybe just the timbre of my voice can carry me far enough to get some kind of gig. I feel like once you've got one gig, that helps you a lot with getting a second gig because then you can kind of put it in your portfolio, you know? What's up, Fat Goose Arts? Good to see you. What's up, Nermo? Long time no see. Where have you been? I mean, I've been in the same place. I just haven't been streaming on Twitch as much. Hope you're doing well, though. Gotta get more hot water for my tea. There's some people outside. Some people outside cutting branches outside my house. I talked to them before I started streaming. Said they liked my sculptures. Why would any scumbag pay when they can just steal your voice and tweak it? I mean, I looked online at some of the casting sites for like the sites where you like don't need an agency, and there's still a lot of listings. They don't pay a ton, but all right, this one's for Daniel, and he says, "Please, pretty please, draw your favorite thing, smiley face, in color." All right. Pretty weird, Roger. Pretty weird. I'm gonna start with this weird shade of green. Earth green yellowish, it's called. Everything is a snowstorm done. Thing one or thing two. Tough. Earth green yellowish. I feel like they don't usually put ish at the end of words with the pencil colors. It's like yellowish. Yellowish. My favorite thing. I'm going to find out what it is along with everyone else. Ever use a fixative on my artwork? The stuff if I'm gonna put it in a frame, I do. So like the glass didn't rub against it. Like on my oil pastels. If I'm just keeping it in like a portfolio, you know, if it's just in the dark, I don't really worry about it too much. But if it's up on the wall somewhere, try a little harder. Graphic novel recommendations? I mean, the problem is I don't really read graphic novels. I just kind of look at the pictures. What do you like in a graphic novel? Berserk? Yeah, I have one of those. Can I judge more soap? Sure. I didn't expect that one video of me judging the Dawn soap would blow up so much. I just like did that off the cuff and I was like, and then and then it blew up. Like, what the hell's going on? And then I have this company that has this app that like shows like all the ingredients in different stuff. They're like, hey, they're like trying to sponsor me to show their app in more videos like that. And since I posted that little reel of the Dawn dish soap on YouTube, I'm actually gaining subscribers for the first time in forever. Life's crazy. And body chair. Oh, let me see how long I've had this thing. Did I order it on Amazon? I bought this and so I've had it for 6 years now. I love it. No complaints. You don't know if any of the stories are good because you're flipping through the images. Yeah, and some of them, like some of the like Mobius ones I have, like they're all in French, so I extra don't know what's going on. Yeah, yeah, I gotta do the paper towels and toilet paper sometime too. There's a few I have to do. I need to do like paper towels, toilet paper. The eye drops are a big one I need to review because those ones are crazy. All the different ones that still seem identical. Yeah, a lot of power washes, sud blasters, pro things that say pro on them, even though nothing professional about it. I don't know. It used to be that if something was the best, it would be gold. But then someone had that bright idea of being like, wait a second, what's more valuable than gold? Platinum. Now nothing is gold anymore. It's all platinum. Everything is platinum. Even with like cars, you can get the platinum edition. Peer reviews, but just based on looks. Yeah, I was thinking of doing car reviews that way too, just like going through the parking lot and just being like, boring, boring. Oh, I like the shapes and lines on that one. Like, I don't know anything about cars, but I know what I like when I look at it, aesthetically. The Pales, how are you? Yeah, if everything is pro, max, or extra strength, then that becomes the new regular strength. And then it all means nothing. Completely rewiring your pickup truck? Nice. Sounds like a good time if you know what you're doing, or if you're able to figure out what you're doing. Whatever, moved to a big city like New York City if it helped you advance in your art career? Yeah, maybe so. Any plans, another comic or storybook in the works? No concrete plans, but there's more like daydreams for something like that in my head. I'd like to do something else like that. I'd like to make like a storybook. Maybe one with a more cohesive story than like Day Fever, like an actual story. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a cool project. I think for many years I've thought it would be cool to sit down and write my own story and illustrate it, even if it's just like a little picture book or something. I don't know. A little kid's book, maybe. But I gotta get these books done first before I take on. Gotta get all these commissions done first before I take on another big project, you know? Hey, Ryan, dude. Yeah, I'm doing good. Welcome. Welcome. The C word sparrow. Yeah, that one has a special place in my heart. My aunt really likes that one. She has the original, like of the pieces of paper that I have that I scanned in. They're all bound together. That's kind of a prototype for a thing I could do. I think I could really flesh it out. And I was, I got those. I made already made and edited and uploaded a one of the videos for when y'all helped me pick out pens to buy. I'm just waiting for it to get approved by Squarespace because it's a Squarespace sponsor video. But I did the pens I reviewed in that video are the Miffy gel pens. And then I was researching Miffy more, and it turns out it was just this Dutch guy who he was like at the dunes with his son, I guess, and he saw a little rabbit, and then he went home and he wrote a little story for his son about the rabbit. And then he made like 100 children's books about this Miffy character, and each one was like 12 or 15 pages long with like 4 lines on each page. Some of them had no text on them at all. It kind of encouraged me a little bit, you know. Doesn't need to be overly complicated. I can do whatever I want, okay? And I've always known that. I just forget it sometimes. Sup, Burbles? Good to see you. Video of me riding around town. Oh, on my bike. Yeah, I need to do once the weather gets nice again. I need to do more bike vlogs. I also like those. They're pretty chill. Hair fetishism? Saying I miss my hair is not fetishism. Maybe you're the one with the problem, Ashkin. Have you considered that? Like if someone said, "Oh, my feet hurt," and then you're like, "You're such a fetishist." I think we know where the problem lies. Hey, Nikki, how are you? You do what you want? Good. You left for 2 seconds, came back to hair fetishism comments. What has happened? Ashkin just needs to do a little introspection, is all. Hey, Duck Hunter. Welcome, welcome. Also, it's because I think a lot of it is because I got a haircut. So I think it's pretty natural that people will be talking about hair. Mm, 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 mm. Or as my dad would say, I didn't get a haircut, I got a mall cut. Yeah, I totally agree, Chip Tank. I think it's funny. I think they resonate at what you're saying. Yeah, it's like stuff people think but haven't taken the time to like share with anyone else because it's just thoughts that fill your head as you're busy doing something else, you know? You're just like shopping, you're busy, and you're just like, this is crazy. And then to see it pop up on a reel, you're like, oh, I'm not the only one who is overwhelmed or by this or think it's crazy. It's just a little affirming, a little confirmation that you're not alone in this crazy world. You can see why this thing is my favorite. Hey, okay. Well, welcome back, Nikki. Good to have you. Sometimes I think I overthink the kind of content I upload. I think I've been doing better at not overthinking it. It's like I'm caring way more than anyone else cares about stuff. Like I'm just getting better at just uploading whatever. Whatever my little heart desires. What's up, Kaparka? There's an audience for everything. Yeah. I want to find a big audience though, which this one did seem to do. Like that, the Dawn soap reel, it got like. It's funny to see when a little thing goes viral like that, who starts liking it. It got liked by a congressman, Maxwell Frost, who I think is like a, but he's famous for like being that Gen Z congressman, right? And it got liked by Adam Scott, that guy from Severance, and a bunch of other things. Those are the two most famous people I can think of that liked that reel. This is my favorite thing right here. It looks like something maybe that would, I don't know what it is, but it's a little bit weird. If George Carlin, yeah, maybe so. That would be an honor. What inspires me? I mean, by the look of this, weird, goopy stuff inspires me. Like an old, this looks like a weird condom to me. I like shapes, lines, textures, all sorts of stuff. Industrial stuff, organic stuff. Like I like machines and factories. I like nature, like vines and leaves and tree bark. I like things that are falling apart, like cracks in walls. Like cracks are a beautiful thing. I love a good crack. It kind of does, Trip Tank. Oh. Okay, 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 okay. See you later, Ashkin. Yeah, good to see you. Hope you have a good day. Great toss. Task 55511. That's cool to hear. Just got to keep going now. Here I go again, using every single color in my pencil cup with no restraint. Hold me back, somebody. Hold me back. I think I can do a green base on a lot of this area. A light green base. And I can come in and do something to add a little more depth and body. You guys ever heard that song, uh, something organ something by DJ Shadow? Organ Donor, maybe? There's like this little sound clip at the beginning that's always stuck in my head. Something like, got an organ going there. No wonder it has so much body. Meditate with mark making. I recently read this book called oh, what was it called? I can't remember exactly. I don't know where it is. It's called like archery and the art of Zen and archery or something like that. And and he was talking about how Zen is like a story about this German philosopher that went to Japan to study under this Japanese archery master, and how art of archery was like completely entwined with Zen, but everything they explained about it could be completely said about like almost every other kind of art as well. It's very interesting. And it reminded me that I can do a lot more with like meditating through my drawing as well, even though I think I do it a lot already. And a lot of it has to do with just breath, breathing. And I forget to breathe a lot of the time. My last name is like Ukrainian Jewish, I think. Gotta keep breathing. It's important. Do you think he'll believe that this is my favorite thing? There's someone running a leaf blower right outside my window right now. I don't know if y'all can hear it because of the noise gate on my mic, but it's pretty loud. Alien salad. Yeah, I like that. That could be a whole that could be a whole line of drawings is what do alien food. What do aliens eat? Yeah, I think you can just hear it when I'm talking. Uh, Like right now, maybe. Is everything all right at home? What does that mean? I think so. It sounds like a question the school counselor would ask you. Hi, Regina. Thank you. Yeah, I like that. Looks good. How often am I resupplying my art materials? Not very often. I have a lot of art materials. Okay, this one is for. I'm okay. I'm okay, I promise. Maybe I should start doing these inside page doodles with colored pencil. That way they're easier for people to find. And they won't bleed through to the next page. Or I could do them with regular pencil. Do I ever do art conventions? No, I've never done an art convention. What kind of art conventions are there? Is doodling every book taking a toll on your hair? Yeah. It all it all fell off at exactly the same length. Favorite local art supply store? Yeah, the local one I go to is called Jerry's. Jerry's. All right, the next one says from Fernando, big fan here. You have inspired my art style, and I love a sacred geometry doodle in black pen because that's what got me so hooked way back when. Mm. Oh, my armpits are sweaty. Sacred geometry. Okay, bathroom break. Hey. What's up, Afton Harris? How are you? People always trying to prank me when I go away from the desk. Do you feel more confident in drawing people? Or do you want to incorporate that into your work? I mean, I did take that figure drawing class, but still not a big draw for me. It's like 8 years, Afton. Wow. This person wants a sacred geometry doodle. I feel like I used to use a ruler for those, but I haven't done one of those in like 15 years. What the hell I'm doing? Hmm. Use a ruler? Yeah, but when I used to do those, I'm thinking back now. I would take. Look, I'm not trying to take forever to do this, and I would take forever to do those. I would like draw out little marks with a pencil. I would measure it out. I think I would draw a circle and then divide it up. Like sacred geometry is pretty precise stuff. Like it's geometry. Use AI. I'm just gonna wing it. Being a little bit imprecise will have its own charm. I never really figured out what sacred geometry is, anyways. I was just drawing cool shapes I liked, and then people were like, "Ooh, sacred geometry." I'm like, I guess. We were like going crazy for like triangles and octagons and shit. Some Illuminati type crap. We love that. Freehand edition. This is the $65 hand edition. The circle ruler things, Afton. Yeah, you're talking about like the circle templates with a bunch of circles on it, or those things where you could draw, put your pen in it and draw a circle, the compass type thing. Yeah, yeah. I have a couple of those around here somewhere. I should have at least used that to get me a good circle to start on. That wouldn't have been a bad idea. Hmm. Yeah, I like drawing straight lines. I mean, none of them are perfectly straight. You gotta accept that beforehand. Yeah, it's very envelope shaped. It's like an envelope with a star, a compass star in it. Just put a big N at the top here, a little S down here. Mm. So sacred. Just trying to tie it a little more together, different parts. Mm-mm-mm. Honestly, I might just have to go off script here. I don't really know what to do with this. Love Groove. Deligdish is my real last name. Yeah. Staryu. Yes, very Staryu. Mm-mm-mm. No, I don't know what it means. Do you know what it means? Mm. I don't know what you're doing. It looks like a 60s flyers. What's up, Peaky? It means delicate or fine. How did you find out that out? You just Google it? I'm looking at. I had to Google this crap because I forgot even like what this stuff is. This is a grid of life. Metatron's cube. Is that from Transformers? Platonic solids are sacred. A torus. Megatron's cube. Yeah. Hey, Peaky. Not available in Japan. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Catfish. Good to see you. Yeah, good to hear that. This is looking a little more sacred. Gotta have like circles everywhere, circles and lines connecting everything, you know? That's what it's all about. Everything's connected. It's all connected. Dip pens. Oh yeah, they're a little crazy, huh? I've never even really figured out completely dip pens. Oh, thanks, Excogitate. All right, have fun at work. Stipple with special pen. The one dot artwork. this 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 one circle up here, this represents the self, and then this circle here represents the soul, and then this circle here represents the ego, and then I'll leave the rest of it to you to figure out, okay? It's that simple. I mean, sacred geometry, it just works. It just works. It looks pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing to have on the title page, I think. The Mahashir7. Shout out to Singapore. What's up? Yeah, good to see you. Singapore. Welcome back, Evan. Can't watch, can only listen. It is weird to have a symmetrical drawing. I agree. Hope you're having a good one, though, Sue. Okay, another one down. Who is next? Let's see. What's up, Valerie? Good to see you. Yeah, it's going good, going good. All right, next up is Laura. Let's draw something. Still can't figure out why this FedEx thing isn't working. I was trying to text them. Someone about the package they didn't deliver. Nothing's happening. Thanks, Deruvi. That's nice of you. Just kind of freestyling here. Doing the thing, seeing what happens. Drawing some lines. Adding some more lines. Hey, Heidi Sue. Good to see you. Manuel, what's up? Just chilling, doing some drawing in these books. Got a lot of orders to fulfill. How you doing? Yeah, lines. That's what's on the menu. Somehow, I'm getting paid to do this. Life is crazy, but I'm trying not to second guess it. It's like a robot office with a bed in it for when you have to work late. I like that. They even got the robots working late, so they have to sleep at work now. Thanks, Scholarly Wizard. I appreciate that. No, I never expected my life would turn out like this. What up, Pyro? Ooh. The a wire euro. It's a crazy new look. With my hair. Thanks. Wish I could put down lines with this much confidence. Yeah, I was kind of flowing there just now. I was flowing there for a second. It was just happening. Pretty good. I was really happy with how that was going. It was just happening. I wasn't even thinking. It was happening without me. Used to my long curly hair. I've had a shaved head before. But I know what you mean. I've had long curly hair for a long time before also. I go through stages, phases. Got you made to a stream though. Welcome. Hmm. Pilot makes a pen between G207 and I'm not sure of adjective. I'm not sure. You could look on their website. It probably has their full range of pens there. What's up, Slow Joe? Who's next? Saskia. Right, Saskia. Saskia gets a rare dark orange. Wow. See the difference? Most of them are this shade. And every now and then, for some reason, there's a darker one. I feel like the other colors are the same, like the yellow, like these colors here. No, maybe they're a little darker too. Yeah, I was in the zone. Mm. I drank all my hot tea that was keeping me warm. Now I don't have any more hair to keep my head warm. The degree in architecture. What ended up happening was I went to school for that, but then I switched programs and I actually got a degree in sculpture, which is even less practical than the degree in, it was a degree in interior architecture, which is like not really an architecture degree. I don't know if it was a good idea. It didn't really get me any, like I didn't get a job in sculpture or anything, but I think it was good for me to get out of the house and be around other artists and learn new ways to think and work. Working in 3D was really cool. I think it was good for me, in my mentally, in my soul. I liked going to art school, yeah. I met a lot of cool people who I'm still friends with now. So I think it was good. The networking part of it was, I think, was the most important part. Which Dawn did I get? I think I got the one that had 2x suds. Sup, cat and bulldog? I mean, Bill Dog. How do they know how many suds is two times, anyways? Well, it was a little fine print, and it said 2 times the suds of our other Dawn soap. I don't know how they measure suds though. It's just they're just kind of eyeballing it, or someone counting all the bubbles, or what's going on. Who knows? Hi, my name's Peter. I'm a suds measurer. I count bubbles, and I'm good at it. I'm a bubbles counter. Yeah, Dark Gamer. That was supposed to be a GIF, but it doesn't move. I thought they let me upload GIFs. I thought, oh, sick. Are suds good? Yeah, they are. They look pretty, and you can play with them. If you have enough suds, you can pile them on your face and pretend you have a big bushy beard. Yo, thanks, Chad. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say. Thank you, thank you. All right, see you later, Mothy. See you later. Have a good day. Don't worry, we'll all be back for more later. I agree, Iwa Yuru. I agree. Bubble beards, they've been gone too long. I think your drawing's going one way, then they loop you around. Nice. I think that's a good thing. You think I'm gonna draw it a different way than I end up drawing it? I think that just means our brains work a little differently, which is cool. I'm listening to this song Suzuki by Tosca right now. It's pretty good. I'm just vibing. It's good. It's good doodling music. Well, it does a little bit, Heath. The music I listen to does influence my drawing a little bit, I think. But I mean, you can't make me draw. I don't think I draw a specific drawing. I mean, if I'm sitting down and trying to draw along to the music specifically, yes, but I'm not usually doing that. Kind of a weird, different drawing. It feels a little bit less stylistically cohesive than some of them, but that's okay. Might be good, actually. March 3rd? All right. Hell yeah. Can't wait. AI can do better. Stop it. I just didn't hear rage baiting. What's up, Era Miano? What's up? Welcome. Thanks, Sean Allen. Today, 20. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, Sean. Appreciate the support. Mm. You requested a few dots. Why would anyone do it here? Internet trolls are as old as the internet. It's just part of it. Sup, Lily? They're not currently for sale anymore, but I have like 250 more to do. I've probably done about 150 or something. People hating for the love of the game. Hey, people got to do something with their time, you know? People just don't have a good creative outlet for it. Maybe they just had a bad day. Who knows? I'm not holding it against them, but just didn't feel like dealing with it is all. It's like a weird face here. How'd you build up patience to be able to draw for long stretches? I mean, it's not really patience to sit there and do something you like doing, is it? It doesn't feel like a chore to me. Do you play any video games? And if so, what do you enjoy? Yeah, sometimes. I haven't been playing anything the past week or two. Before that, I was playing a bunch of RuneScape. Before that, I was playing a bunch of Escape from Tarkov. The other day, I tried the new demo for the Vampire Crawlers. Heard of that? Who's my favorite singer? When you hear it, you want to draw. mm, I mean, earlier I was listening to Enya. I've listened to Enya for a lot of these streams, but probably also people like Andrew Bird is a big one, like M Ward, Towns Van Zant. Who's next? All right, this one's for Jay. I'll get my water bottle. You what up, Eric? Yeah, well, glad you made it to the stream. What's up, free Jesus? All right, this person, Jay, said, I'd like a self-portrait of you with a monocle or drawer's choice. Thank you. I'm looking at myself in my little monitor here. Old school film on Jackson Pollock. Nope. Sounds cool though. I don't know if I've ever seen an 8mm actual film. Any illustrative work? No, I usually say no to that kind of thing, but I should probably start saying yes. Do I accept a song or band recommendation? No. How you doing though? I'm already listening to what I want to listen to. I'm sorry. Ever played chess? I've played chess before in my life, yes. Ska playing 24/7. Man, I still remember when I was playing Animal Crossing on the DS, and then KK Slider visited me, and I listened to. It was called like his little ska song. I loved. I loved that. I'm just listening to KK Slider's music in my ears all the time. What's up, Chadwick? What book? I'm on number 2640 right now. 2640. It's the current book. That's on Drawbox. Never heard of it. I'm sorry. Trying to find a structured program for learning to draw. I'm not sure. If you're able, I would suggest trying to find an in-person class, like at a community college or something. Something where you can get, or even if it's an online class with us. Because I remember I took an online, I accidentally, when I was in art school, I online, and I didn't even go to like a fancy art school. It was just like a local state school that had an art program. And I accidentally signed up for I signed up for a drawing class just because it was part of the program, and I accidentally signed up for an online one. But it was still nice because I had 15 minutes once a week with the drawing professor, just getting some feedback on my stuff, you know? I think that part is valuable. Seen the movie Heavy Metal? Nope. Freeform drawing? Yeah. No, it's pretty subconscious. Yeah. Drawing without thinking about it much at all. Yeah. Often do you use fountain pens these days? Not that often at the moment. What about you? This part, the monocle part, I'm paying more. There's some more intentionality to it. Yeah. No, I'm sure I'll get back into fountain pens again before too long. It's inevitable. I feel like all my fountain pens are just kind of like all sitting there dried up right now. I don't feel like getting them going. But once I get a couple of them going again, I think I'll be back into it. Heavy Metal, I must watch it. I don't wanna. Yeah, there's a little jump. Usually I'm not actually trying to draw something that looks slightly like a face, like I am right here. Very slightly. This robot is in need of repair. Stevie Ray Vaughan song Life Without You? I don't know. I said Stevie Ray Vaughan, and my phone thought I was talking to it. It said hello. Here I am. Self-portrait with a monocle. What's up, Mock? Yeah, I've seen him play his guitar behind his back. I've seen videos and I've seen him before. Just don't know of that song in particular. They are all self-portraits in a way. I know who Robert Crumb is. I don't know about that other person. BB King, I know who that is. Can I do a skull next? If the next one is your book and it's you requesting a skull, maybe. Dawn dish soap video on Reddit without credit? Reddit, no credit? Okay, my voice is in there. My voice, it's getting in their head. Which subreddit was it on? My last post-it note. A favorite drawing? No, I don't think so. Nothing comes to my head. Favorite drawing, I think maybe it's somewhere in the future, yet to be drawn. Thanks, Jeepers Creepers. Glad to have you. Hope to see you again soon. What are these? Scratchy scratch notes? Is this what I've resorted to? One 111 watching and 11 likes? Are these post-it notes? These aren't even post-it notes. These are scratchy scratch notes. Oh, it gave me credit. A community power scaling. What was it? R power scaling? Whoa. Yeah, just a little interlude for a scratch card. Yeah, it is kind of topographical. That's adorable. I'm gonna put this in one of the books. One of the book buyers is gonna get this randomly. Any new hobbies? Been getting into like sewing a little bit. Got a sewing machine. Um, Trying to think. I feel like there's a few things. Here's all the stuff I scraped off of it. So it doesn't stick to a page. It doesn't feel very sticky. It is a little dirty though. Just because it's a little, like this stuff is like black kind of dirt, I think I would put a little piece of paper with it. I think you're right. I think you're right. I still never found any more post-it notes. Hold on. Boom. Blue ones. Oh, what's up, Fuzzy Little Peach? What subreddit did you see it on? See, you knew the voice. That's what I'm saying. Just getting the voice out there. Who's next? All right, we can do another book. We can do another book. Maybe two more. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. This person said they want a mech design. Let's see what happens. Yo, what up? Hello to Hungary. I know, Slow Joe, it's a good one. Post-it notes are very useful to me. I use them for all sorts of things. It's been 03 or 05, probably more like 07. Drawing idea, a broken butterfly screaming to be free. Oh, yeah, go for it. Draw it. Blurst videos. I'm looking up just because I want to see the comments. Blur. I wonder if I just scroll through it, if I'll be able to see it easily. Oh, I see it. Oh, there's 300 comments. The top comment is referencing another subreddit called R Anti-Consumption. All right, sorry. It's just funny to read the comments. Back to drawing. Back to the work at hand. Oh, some people recognize me? That's funny. Oh, I agree, Queen Metal. I'm a very big proponent of breaks. At the moment, I'm not really seeing the mech part of this, but I think it can still happen. It can still happen. Right now, it's just a bunch of straight lines kind of drawn at weird angles to each other. That part can still happen. I think a lot of us are bad at taking as many breaks as we should. We either take too many breaks or way too few. Hey, subterranean homesick alien. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Chilling. What's up, ABFDY? It's kind of you to say. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, a mech, that's a very, that can mean a lot of things. It can mean many, many things. What if it's a mech caterpillar? You guys ever had a mech pupa? Is that a word, pupa? I could use one pen for the rest of my life. Probably just something, I don't know, that'd be tough. That's the beauty of it, there being so many pens that you can use different ones for different stuff. Sometimes you really need like a Sharpie or something. Because I love a Sharpie, but there's so many times where Sharpie would just like blow through whatever you're trying to write on. Festive season between Christmas and summer. Yeah, it's called Valentine's Day and Easter. I don't want to choose one pen to use for the rest of my life. I want to use a bunch of different pens for the rest of my life. Yeah, Lamy Safari is a pretty popular fountain pen. They're what are they like 15, $20, $25? One ink? Like if I had to choose a fountain pen ink, it'd probably be the platinum carbon ink black. But I mean, I don't even know what ink is in here. Which pen can't draw? Answer pig pen. Yeah, or an empty pen, broken pen, dried out pen. Invisible pen. A hairpen. Oh, it's pin, not pen. Yeah, sheet pen. Mm-hmm. This thing has a weird posture, but it's something, at least. Ever tried invisible ink drawing? Yeah. Yeah, with ink that only shows up under a black light. One day I'm going to misspell someone's name when I'm doing these big block letters and I won't know how to fix it. You can see the last drawing you'll ever do. Would you want to see it? Yeah, what if I said yes and then this drawing pops up? That would be weird. Well, I already just proved that by doing this one. No, that would be cool, I think. I don't know. What if that be creates like a time paradox though? Because seeing my last drawing shows me like where my art goes to by the end of my life, and then that like kind of shortcuts something in my artistic brain. So then jump ahead, and then that's not my last drawing anymore. Oh, you're thinking that too? What's up, RMY4V5APTE? Glad to hear that. Music in your head has stopped? I don't think I was playing any music. I tried to play music, but my music website wasn't loading. All right, guys, that's it for me today. But I'm about to publish a video, so y'all can go watch that after I get off. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow to draw some more. Get some more of these books done. We got up to book 2641 today. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you, Christian? You guys want the link early? Sub Zoe. My favorite pen to draw with? Oh, you asked that 40 minutes ago. See, I'm not keeping up on the Facebook chat. I didn't see a comment for 40 minutes on the Facebook chat. Here's the link early. All right, bye everyone. It's unlisted right now, but a few minutes after I get off, I'm gonna publish it. All right. See you later, and thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for all the good vibes. 2641. It's a good number. I agree, Trip Tank. It's a good number. 2641. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks for hanging out, chatting with me, or just lurking in the black background.